Okay guys, not sure if you can help at all, and I'm not sure, it's hard to figure out when something is actually flat or warped, because you never know if the surface you're putting it on is flat. But here's the situation, right? Slight wobble in the wheel. As said before, the drum was definitely warped, and I think the brakes, well, it's definitely scrubbing on the brakes, so got another used drum, which is good. And brake operation seems fine, so that's all good. Volkswagen Beetle 74 1303, obviously. Now here's the weird thing, right? I put the new drum on, so let's just do that. Okay, which is going to be hard, so I might need to put the camera down once in a while, but that's fine. New drum on. Okay, and I've measured, you know, with a rule up against this, and also, you know, putting something like this here, almost like a, you know, a record player, to see. And then moving it by the axle to see if everything's straight, and it seems fine. And one of the other things I seem to be able to go by is obviously reference to the backing plate. When I rotate this new drum, everything seems nice and straight, and you can hear there's no grinding. I've set the pads up again, so that's fine, and the reference seems, obviously I'm moving it by hand, but that seems okay. Here's the weird thing, okay, when I put the nut on, and this is why I'm wondering, is it a warped nut? Is there something in the way inside? I don't know what's going on. Helps if I get the thread right. Okay. When I put the nut on, and like I say, we're using a meter ruler and a ruler. There's a bit of binding as I tighten that up there, always in the same spot, which is interesting. But anyway, we're tying that up just a finger tight at the moment, because at the moment obviously handbrake's off and all of that kind of stuff. And now if I turn it, it still should be okay. Okay, all good. Right, now bear with me. I'm just going to oh, hey Luke. Somebody always comes up behind you when you're doing a video. I'm just doing this video, Luke, so because I can't figure out why it's still, I put the wheel on and it's still got a wobble. So I'll speak to you in a bit. Okay. Right, put it in first, because I just want to show you what happens when I tighten this up even more. Okay, and obviously I'm going to be cautious because it's still on jack, and I have got a jack stand there as well. So I'm going to tighten this up even more. It may not do it this time, in which case I'll be overjoyed. And I'm just going to be really cautious here because, like I say, it's still on the jack and on the stands. And obviously I'm going nowhere near the required 217 foot-pounds at this point. So that's fine. Right, just going to knock it out of gear. Always standing back with my feet, always very cautious with a car on jack stands. Now when I turn it, is it going to do it this time? I'm looking with my eyes. Yeah, with my eyes I can see it. On the camera I don't know if you can, yeah, you can see it. Now, in reference to that, it's out, and in reference to putting something like this in front of the surface, there'll be an obvious point where it's out. Let's just get that like that. Just rotate that again. It's hard to keep the camera still, I know, but I'm trying to keep a consistent frame of reference. Gap widening. Let's put that in some more. There we go. And free. And scraping. Only when I start to tighten this. If this is just sitting, then it's fine. When I tighten this nut, it goes out. I don't get it. Like I say, and obviously when you put the wheel back on, then the whole issue is made worse, because, you know, magnification of the distance and all of that. But, you know, I've even gone to, with all of this off, I've even gone to the lengths of, you know, with a friend helping me out as well, having something like the meter rule there. And where's my other little ruler? Oh, can't find it now. But anyway, you get the idea. Oh, there it is. You know, and measuring along the splines, you know, along the whole thing when the hub is off, to make sure that this height doesn't change. It doesn't, so this doesn't seem warped. This doesn't seem buckled at all. I don't get it. Why is tightening this making this not sit true. If I feel around, what I'm feeling is I've got more of a lip here than on the underside as well, with the way it's on at the moment. Whereas if I loosen that off and hold it so that it's straight, well, that's when the whole thing is straight. I don't get why. So is this being slightly bent enough? I would have thought this would have formed to the shape of what you're tightening it to, not the other way around. But is it that? I don't know. Yeah, at a complete loss. So if anybody can help me, that'd be great.